So we gotta move in the same direction. Yeah. We gotta move. Yeah. Time for a new revolution. Yeah. We gotta move. Yeah. It's time to deal with this trauma, turn drama, get together, rewrite the mission statement. Regardless who's doing it, we gotta stop viewing ourselves on the pavement. And if we don't get it ourselves, then we can't be mad when we don't receive the paper. We've come too far for our seats to continue to look back and say that's the way it went. That's just 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 the way it went. They're coming through, and they're gonna for you. But we know the truth.
Well, this place is ready. We'll be right back to get this series started in just a minute. Welcome you to Los Angeles. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. It's the Philadelphia Phillies taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. Fuchs Shabby alongside Chris Singleton. Game 1 is always critical. Almost ready to get underway. And on the hill today, Tyler Glasnow. What should we keep an eye on here?
Four-pitch guy, he's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket as a hitter. You really have to stay on your toes.
Bunting for a hit, and it goes just foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one ripped. Makes the catch, one down. And time now for the Phillies lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
One down, base is empty. Trying to bunt his way on. In there safely. Here's Harper now.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but...
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw is low, and he can't pick it. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Good steal of second right there, and now the table is set for the middle of this order to drive in the first run of this ball game. I like that they're trying to manufacture some offense early on.
Now before the pitch, he looks him back. There's a strike.
Well, if they can push one across here in the first inning, would really settle the crowd down and help take that element out of the game early.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. Up and in, and it's 1-0.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Well, it doesn't get much easier with this next batter, but I totally understand going with the intentional walk in that spot. He's just too dangerous at the plate right now, and there's a base open, so it gives you options defensively to get an out.
And there's a ball. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Close, but called a ball. Now 3-1. Brandon Marsh waits on deck. And there's ball 4.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Next offering away upstairs.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Glass now, ready and deals. Got him swinging on the curveball. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here at Dodger Stadium. And today's starter, Zach Wheeler. What do we have on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Not close with that one, and it's 1-1. Swings through that.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1-2 the count.
And the next pitch is way outside. Kicks and deals. Hit on the ground to the right side. One up, one down. Time to check out the Dodgers lineup. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know guys are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a guy who's got decent pop.
Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Fly ball to right. And Freeman is retired. And that is that. Back here at Chavez Ravine. And here's the catcher, JT Realmuto. Late swing, fouled off. In the postseason, you see just how important every last play can be. You never know what's going to make the difference in the end. And ball one.
Well, like you said, Boog, every play is so pivotal at this point of the year. As a player, you got to be locked in. Can't make a mistake that could cost your team the season.
Now, another strikeout for Glasnow.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike. The 1-1 is fouled off. Ground ball right side. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Phillies, Johan Rojas. That clips the zone. 0-1. Rojas, 23 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. And that'll do it. Back here in L.A., bottom half of inning number 2. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. So it's game 1 of the LCS, and they're going to be looking to this guy for more of his success like he had in the division series.
Well, this team's got its sights set on the World Series. If they're going to get there, it's going to be because of his performance.
Next offering is in for a strike. A plate umpire, Freddie Ferguson. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Realmuto to first. And quickly one away in the second.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. That one lifted to left. And a couple of quick outs. And up to the plate is Will Smith. And first offering is fouled off.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
In the air, right field. And it falls. And that keeps the inning alive. Here's Joey Gallo. First offering, and it just misses. Right through there for a strike. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first here in game 1 of the NLCS. A rope into right, and that's a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power in that swing. He did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
Tommy Edman at the plate, right through there for a strike. So that's 3 straight hits with 2 outs, and the bases are loaded.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
And now the center fielder, James Outman. Fought off foul. Bases loaded, 2 down here in game 1. Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
And he asks for time now. Chance to take a breath with the bases loaded. 2 outs. Bases are full. This one popped up. Turner should have it. Makes the grab. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. New inning getting started. Here's Trey Turner. Glass now back to work. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
They partnered back in 2023. Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Muncy sends it to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd. This is Bryson Stott. And that's off the inside edge. Ball 1. That one missing inside. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side.
I want to start that load a little bit sooner because of the good velo.
2-1 now.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
1 out, bases empty. This one in the air. Smith settles underneath it. 2 away now. And now here is Harper. Struck out swinging his first time. Pitch in the dirt. 1-0. Two outs. Inside, just missed. That one missed. And a foul ball. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out. Down quickly go the Phillies. And we're still knotted at 0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. We all saw his hit hard, but how hard was it, Singy? StatCast is here with the answer.
Yeah, Boog, it says the exit velo was 113 miles per hour, and it looked every bit of it, didn't it? I mean, just an impressive swing of the bat, and clearly he saw it out of the pitcher's hand no problem.
Here's Mookie to hit. On the corner for a strike, and it's 0-1.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
This one lifted in the air, left field, and that will fall. And the postseason success continues for him.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
And fouled off. First and second, no outs here in the last half of the third. Gets under and pops it up. And that's a foul ball. Time called. Chance to collect himself down 0-2. The 0-2. Ground ball right side, could be 2. There's 1, and that's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here comes Max Muncy. He's 0 for 1. That one to first, Harper. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Game 1 of the National League Championship Series. And now the DH, Kyle Schwarber. Fastball for a strike.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before it starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Yeah, that's a little bit high. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. In time, and a drop third strike leads to the first out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. Walked his first time. That one fouled off. And takes low for ball 1. And a foul ball.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Next pitch is outside. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Hard hit left side. And Castellanos is out. Brandon Marsh stands in for the Phillies. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Out to short. Betts. On to first. That ends the frame. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Ready to go. Bottom 4. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Cedric Mullins. Now that's smacked to right center. And that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, he's been working out of the stretch just about the entire game, Boog. A lot of base runners on against him, and he's just done a really nice job of scattering the hits.
Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. And they get it in quickly. First and third now with nobody out. Joey Gallo steps to the plate. And he's already singled in this game. This to center field. He's under it. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. And the Dodgers score first. It's 1-0.
So many times that one gets out of here and into the seats, but he'll take the sac fly RBI. Good job to get that run in from third.
Tommy Edman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. And a foul ball. Swing and a base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and he's safe. So it's first and third with one down. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. And that one fouled off.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
The 0-1. Runner on the go. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In comes the runner from third, and they take a 2-run lead.
Picks himself up an RBI. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. 1 for 2. Runner takes off. In the air, right center. This is mashed. Way back and gone. A gigantic blast. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. He sent the first pitch over the wall.
Must have dinner reservations because he wasn't wasting any time at the plate in that at bat. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
One down. Here's Mookie Betts. Right through there for a strike. And that one pulled foul. One down, base is empty. And down on strikes he goes. That's the second out. Freddie Freeman up to the dish. Ripped on a line to center. Rojas makes the catch, and that ends the inning. But not before 5 cross the plate, with the big blow being this 3-run homer. And the lead is now 5-0. And we're back. Top 5, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, JT Realmuto. There's the strike.
These fans have to feel good right about now. This series not going to be easy, but they have the lead at home in game 1. That brings the anxiety down a few notches. This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Just missing there. 1-2 the count.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. slider got him for strike 3.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air left field. Pretty well struck. And that one hops the wall. And into second with one away. That's a double.
He was all over that one. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ballgame.
Next to hit, Johan Rojas. Swings through that one for strike 1. Comes up empty.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Goes down looking.
Wow, that's a tough call for the hitter, but the pitcher will take that all day long. Not quite in the strike zone, but he found a spot that the umpire is going to, at least for now, allow him to get that call. So hitters are going to have to make an adjustment, but pitchers are going to learn from those things and really try to exploit them if they can.
Right side. This looks like extra bases around third, and that rolls into the corner. He'll score. It's 5-1, and that's a 2-out double. So man aboard and digging in for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. First pitch, and he just misses. And it's second. And there's a curve through for a strike.
No, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the Dodger cleanup hitter, Max Muncy. He swings and fouls one off.
You know, these Dodgers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Tosses to first. They get the out on Muncy. And now the right fielder, Cedric Mullins. And a bunt towards third. And that's just foul.
And you know, that strikeout total, only 2 so far, really tells you they're not just running into good luck and getting hits to fall. They're earning those knocks.
Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. And now it's even up.
Well, the good thing so far is that he hasn't issued any free passes. Unfortunately, they're making pretty good contact, so not getting his swings and misses and making that defense work behind it.
One down, base is empty. He dives, but he can't make the catch.
This bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
Brings it in. Runner tags at second, and it throws offline. Safe at third. And next for L.A., Joey Gallo. They say you win.
0 balls, 1 strike.
Right side, hard hit. Stott over to first in time. And that is that. The Dodgers leave one. They leave this one, though, 5-1. Back here in L.A., here's Bryce Harper. Glasnow back to work. The other way, and he beats the shift. And the leadoff man aboard. So here's the Phillies DH, Kyle Schwarber. And now time is called as we'll get a visit to the mound. Two relievers just got up to throw out there in the bullpen. Harper gets his lead at first with nobody out.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Bird gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Hit on the ground, might be two. Fires to second for one. On to first, double play. And that's the inning. No runs. Back here at Chavez Ravine, bottom of the inning. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Tommy Edman. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Matt Strom, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Bellotti warming up as well. And there's a foul ball. And that one ripped into right. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. Safe at third with a triple. His third hit of the day.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one. Back on video, because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Yeah, the batter now, James Outman. Foul ball there. Runner at third, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the sixth. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. That's out number one. And a run comes in to score. And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. Hard on the ground to first. And he takes it himself for the out. Now it's Mookie Betts. 1 for 3. In the air to left, down the line. Marsh brings it in with a nice running grab. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the seventh. Here's the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings. Look at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
That's a hit. And now it is JT Realmuto. And that clips the inside corner.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And he deals. Got him swinging.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-1. And there's a ball. The Dodgers leading by 5 here in the late stages of game 1. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Bounce to the right. And it finds its way through for a hit. The throw to third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Joe Kelly on a pitch out of the pen here. And he's
99. Joe Kelly.
He's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And downstairs. The Phillies down 5, trying to battle back here in the top half of inning number 7. The pitch. So now 1-2.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
That one missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you.
Line drive and a base hit knocks in a run.
Couple of singles back to back. Good pitch, slider down and away, just stayed down and threw it nicely. It's such an easy pitch to pull off of because you're probably thinking fastball down the middle initially.
And yes, he offered at him. Bohm over at second. Rojas over at first with one away. Good eye in that spot.
Ball.
Fought off foul. Two on, one out.
2-2.
In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. Two now.
Ball. Count is full.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, I see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
And the batter now, Bryson Stott. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. A little bit high. Ball one. First and second, two down. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And misses inside. He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Hit hard on the ground to short. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Boom, that's staying within his game right there. I mean, this speedster gets the
Vesia gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just test it.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Throws to second, around third. He scores, they clear the bases. And it's a one-run game. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or two behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Schwarber swings through it for strike one. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. The hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Just outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. Bryce Harper with the run-scoring double for the Phils. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. Set for the last half. Half of the 7th, and now Freddie Freeman. The wind and the pitch. Bounce to the left side. In plenty of time to first, and a quick out, number 1. Max Muncy at the dish. For 3, with now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Miguel Rojas. Looking to start something with 1 gone. Up the middle, Trey Turner gloves it. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down. 2 outs, base is empty. Now it's the right fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that one is lifted in the air. Rojas makes the grab on the run. Now staying in the game on defense, Miguel Rojas. He'll play third after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Here comes a pitch. Castellanos in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Pretty good strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're at the top of the 8th. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Now 2 out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. He's having fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3.
Well, he's saying who needs the defense? An immaculate inning. 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
On to the bottom of the 8th. And now Will Smith. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back. Sanchez, in his 3rd season, he features a sinker, a changeup, and he works in a slider. And the pitch.
1-2.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. And up next for Los Angeles, Joey Gallo. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
That clips the corner. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. Hit hard. That gets through.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Good. Piece of hitting going the other way with that pitch to beat the shift. You know, not a lot of guys are willing to do that, even with the shift on, because they're looking to pull the ball with authority. But it's a pretty easy hit if you want it.
Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. Off balance feed, there's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And next for LA, James Outman. That one finds the corner. 4-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
0-2.
And now the lefty on the ground. Flips it in time. Got him. And that'll do it. Now into the game, Enrique Hernandez. He'll be out in left field. Well, 1-run game, and now it's Alec Bohm. And here it comes. That catches the zone for a strike. It's 0-1. Laser could be extra bases. Mullins whips it back in as the tying run is forced to stop at second.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Really important at bat coming up now.
Rojas, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that one cutting but missing down low. With the go-ahead run at the plate, you're at the top of the 9th. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And a a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Turner in the box now. Takes strike one. That one in the dirt. And now it's even 1-1.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into some hot water, a jam, tough spot, whatever you want to call it. But this is where they earn their keep.
So the tying run at second. Smoked on the ground at second. Throws to first in time. And they get Turner for the out.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So they're down to their final out. Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. Trying to deliver as the hero. Outfield playing pretty shallow. That's down and in. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 1-1. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Step off, and looks the runner back to third now. Phillips is just one strike away. That misses, and the count's even at 2. Two outs. Stays alive. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And this one is over with the tying run stranded just 90 feet away.
Well, it looked like the pitcher was getting into a little trouble there, but quickly brought out a pitch that isn't what most hitters are looking for with that great velocity. But it was really good movement on the changeup and a nice win today.
So, Chris, here's a look at the final numbers from what turned out to be a really close ball game.
Yeah, this is one of those games that clearly could have gone either way, and that's kind of exactly what you expect out of postseason baseball. So competitive.
6-5 the final here today. Dave Roberts and company celebrate in the dugout. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Solo tengo una vida y la vivo como quiero porque quiero hasta que me toque morir. Y si la gente no le gusta, que me importa que vivan sus vidas, que la mía yo la voy a vivir. Fueron muchas bajas, pero el proceso lo gozamos. Aquí no hay vibras malas, si lo sentimos fiel nos vamos. Cero doble cara, aquí solo somos hermanos. Mi team está tan hasta cuando perdemos ganamos. Ey, nadie tiene el poder del cielo. Con mi día no me van a sacar de carril. Seguimos la vía. El sol está afuera y el cielo.